Period of accents. Yeah, but I'm back. And today we are gonna do some character design again, as always. But this time I'm going to do a fox. Yeah, a red fox, probably. And why? Why is that? Well, that's because I am in some page or some group in Facebook that is called Character Design Challenge. And I guess the one for this month is a fox. So I'm gonna do a fox. And what kind of fox I'm gonna do? Well, we will do something more related with what I was doing. I mean, late, middle, and late Renaissance period. I mean, landscapes. So I'm gonna do a landscape fox. First, we are going to try to find out in my friends. I don't know why I have my bit rate so low. According to my friends, my bit rate is low in the widget. 229.77 kbps. It's lower than the recommended. So I blame you right now, AT&T, you guys. I do it. Well, anyway, I tried to. Well, now I have a good connection. They say. Okay, that's okay. That sounds cool. So let me see my channel right now. And yes, I am alive. So please feel free to ask me anything. I'm gonna be watching the chat for Restream.io. And let me go to my friends of Pinterest. If you're an artist, Pinterest is your best friend because there is that huge collection of pictures, and also Google. It's a huge collection of pictures or things that are pretty much useful for us illustrators and concept artists and any artist actually, because we don't create out of nothing. We recreate. Actually, that's the word. We recreate. How we do that? Well, that is easy. First, we have to find out what is the concept of the character we are going to do, this persona. And second, we need to know about the character we're basing this guy in. Well, for example, I want to base this guy in a fox. So let me go to find a fox. There's many kinds of fox. And the one I like is this cute little fella. I like red foxes. So first, I need a fox. Different kinds of foxes. Yeah, that's a good picture. So I'm gonna put in my this, and also different kind of foxes like this. Yeah. I need many references. Why we need references anyway? Well, we need reference because we cannot create out of nothing. We just need reference. We just need to know how this fox is gonna look like. So I need some like the anatomy of the fox. Of course, we are not making the fox like a naked fox. We are making a dress fox. So we need the anatomy of the fox. Anatomy of a fox. So we will see the foxes, how the fox works. Okay, this is the different kind of foxes. This is a good one. Okay, this wasn't DeviantArt, but I guess I can use it. And then I already have the pose because I just need it for something. Yeah. And what's the program I'm using anyway? So as you can see right now in this monitor, I have this program that I'm gonna show you later. But this program is called PureRiff. Go to pureriff.com, and I'm gonna show you right now because pure ref, not from ref, but ref from references. So it's pure ref. I call it pure ref. I don't know. Well, anyway, this is pure ref, and I'm gonna show you that later. Well, first advice: you need references to create whatever. You have an idea. Oh, I have an idea of the fox with the shiny armor. Okay, you have to find out what the kind of shiny armors are, because not all the shiny armors are the same. They are different, more cooler than others, more impractical than others, more complex than others. You know that there is some armors that have etching. Etching, you know, etching is kind of engravers all the freaking armor. So you have etchers everywhere. You have these patterns, these designs, and if you are going to be an artist like me, I like to many details as possible, but man, etching in armor is too much. Unless you've been paid for it. It's too much for a YouTube lesson. So unless you've been paid for it, you have to do that. But if you want to go there and show off your capabilities, your skills, go for it. Just doing with etching is not a problem. And the other things with the armors is many of them are different because armors varies from time to time. The press player, for example, in the Middle Ages, wasn't the same as was in the Renaissance. In the Renaissance, seems to be like this, like a skunk for. Where is that from? First of all, was because those guys have bellies. Yeah, belly. So you have something to support your belly instead of being like a corset or something from the 18th and 19th century, from beginnings of the 20th century. Yeah. So you don't want that. And also there is this kind of like it's called scale armors, like a bunch of scale that looks like a fish. There is also called the mole, yeah, mole cut, and also there is like a plagues armor, one plagues on over another, like the Romans, like the Lorica segmentata, which is segmentata with mixed segments, and there is many kind of armors. And it's up to you to create for your character whatever the armor you want to do. Sometimes the people say, well, I'm going to go and do a fox like a Renaissance fox, a Renaissance knight. So I'm going to go and try to find out as many Renaissance armors are. Well, have you have an idea how many are? There is a bunch. I mean, like a lot. And you better have an idea about that because you need that. Yes, you need it. And because you need it, you also need to do some kind of stuff with this. So right now I'm gonna make in this also we will try to do not much actually, but we will try to do the workflow that I did the last time. Let me get a little remembrance from you about this workflow. First, you do the sketch. Second, you do the line art. And third, you do the shadow. You do the plain colors. You just do plain colors. Yeah, it's like flattening. Flattening is a technique in comics that you just do first the flat colors. That means this kind of like a pinky, like a kind of like a reddish kind of color. So you just find a medium color and just make it all the body like this. The second part is a layer that is usually on what is this called? Is a blending mode. You use blending modes for this, and it's a blending mode, and the blending mode is a multiply and some percentage, and you start doing with black. You do it with black, okay? You do the shadows or whatever the shadows are gonna be, and then you just flatten this to the line art and start colorizing. Means colorizing that the fox is red, it's this kind of reddish, almost orangey color. You try to colorize in orangey, so it will the blackish. It will like take the color from the real colorizing thing, which is the orange. So instead of having this in like a black color, you will have this in an orange color in some parts. There is another technique using just color, which is a blending mode too. You just use color for the shadows. You just do the shadows or the shapes of the lights in black and white, which is in grayscale, and then you just put that into color and put that color in top of that. Oh, what's the color? I don't remember much, but I used to do that, and it will start getting the color from the one of the that you are just painting on top. So it's different techniques, and the other is the traditional one, the one that I've been doing before this, which is just go to the mid color, shadows, and lights, and then just blend it over and start blending over and start creating lights using your own or the brushes or your own little idea or more layers, more substrates layers in top of that, and that is the way. This is the way. So there's many techniques that exist for this, but we are going to do this because I like to prove this. I like to prove this idea. And before going forward, let's do our entry. So, welcome again. Thanks for the entry. Probably gonna change it one of these days. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I might change it. Anyway, so let me show you this. First off, for the guys who want to do the ideas about the references, let me show you this tool. This is called PureRef. What is PureRef? Well, PureRef is pure references, as its name indicates. So the good thing about PureRef is you have this, and all you need to do is place the pictures. There is the ideas about this are all over the place. So go to there is this guy at Metal Dory. He has a YouTube channel. He's a nice illustrator. He has a lot of this explanation about PureRef. That's where I get that for the beginning. So you go to pureref.com and you just start downloading that. It goes from iOS, Mac, and Linux, so you have no problem there. And once you have that, you can just start doing this. I have PureRef right now open, and let me show you PureRef right now. So this is PureRef. Oh, where's PureRef? So this is PureRef, and I have all my ideas about medieval ages, about this. You make a picture and you make double click, and you have that immediately where you want to do. You can use the wheel of your mouse, or I guess it's the Alt, the Control Plus and Control Alt. No, it doesn't look the mouses. You have to check the mouses, and you can use your best friend. Well, who's your best friend? Your best friend is Pinterest. Let me show you this. This is a picture from Pinterest, something that I need from my references, the fox, because I need to know a little more of his anatomy. I need to know its anatomy. So what I'm gonna do for the fox is just get this picture, you just move it here, and then you have the fox. See? This is for the last guy that I did. There was a mouse, a little deer mouse. And you go and you move, and you can just make whatever you need to, like this guy. Okay, that is PureRef. So you go to pureref.com and just start downloading that, and that is gonna be super cool for you. So let me put PureRef back where it was, which is my second monitor. Okay, so I had the anatomy of the fox here, some anatomies of the foxes. Like it. And you can say I'm ready. So I have a land snake here that I'm gonna use it, and let's gonna start, shall we? And open paint and Clipstudiopaint. Oh, but by the way, just I don't know if this is still going, but I guess probably until December or until now, I'm not sure. Go to Clipstudiopaint. There is a 50% off. That means the program Clipstudiopaint Pro, which is the one I have, is like 25, 30 bucks, and the other is 85 bucks. So if I right now want to go upgrade it, for me to upgrade to the X version, it's gonna be like $85, which is also which is good because the X version is $200 version. So yeah, you just go up. And so far, let me tell you something. They just announced. I'm just opening the program and I'm just showing. It showed up the news. They just announced. I mean, Clipstudiopaint just announced that coming soon, every single Clip Studio can import brushes from Photoshop, which is nice because I have a lot of Photoshop brushes, and I want to use them in Clip Studio, but I cannot because there's no the Harmony brushes, for example. Those brushes that are so cool. There's no Evan brushes for Clip Studio. They're only for Photoshop. I need it for Clip Studio, and yeah, that's something that you can just go out and do it. That's so cool. Well, let's go. So we are opening a new blah 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 illustration. It's gonna be A4, yeah, 300 dpi is nice, and we open this. Oh, by the way, let me put the restring, the restring. Oh yeah, okay. And I'm going to type a message. Thanks for watching. So right now I'm in these 3 places. Not sure if I'm. Let me see if I'm on Facebook. I don't know if I'm on Facebook. I should be on Facebook, but I have no idea. Okay, I'm on Facebook. This is me on Facebook. 18 minutes. Oh my God, I've been 18 minutes, and I do nothing. And by the way, guys, if you know some way for me to share my the link of my stream on Facebook to my Facebook page, because Restream.io Restream is not free if you are using Facebook pages. It's only free if you're using your own page. That means the Gustavo Duenas page, which is my name, or the whatever your name page. You can just use restring to that page. But if I want to restring to my actual artist page, the art of Picasso, and it says it's gonna cost me. So if you know a way for me to create like a link or something or a notification in my page, which has a lot of people following, and that I'm just that just started doing live streaming, please leave it in the comments. I would appreciate that. So let's start doing this again. So right now I'm going to start doing the fox first, as anyway anything, whatever the place is. I will start with the mechanical pencil, darker pencil, real pencil. I'm gonna use the real pencil. What's the size of this pencil? It's 8. It's too large. Anyway, why do you have this? I don't like this. Windows, workspaces. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna reload this one. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know navigators and that kind of stuff. Let me see. Illustration. This is the one I like it most. Okay, I don't like. Let's see. Okay. Hmm. Where's the color wheel in this place? Please, Clipstudiopaint, make the color wheel for me accessible. Color wheel. Thank you so much. I need the color wheel to check it. Hmm. Oh, okay. This is the color wheel. Yes. Okay. Color wheel. Maybe black. But I like to change my color wheel to this place instead of, yeah. So I want to change my color wheel to this place. Yeah. So my pencils. Here's my pencils. This is my color wheel. I like it. So, oh, let's start doing the mechanics of this guy. So here it is, or this, but I need to see the anatomy of this little fella. So they have a neck. Obviously, it's a neck. They have a neck. Obviously, it's a canine. Okay. So let me see. Faces. The cute four faces. I want a guy to see in front. This is a halberd, or halberd, alabarda in Spanish. So let me see this cute little fella. Because the eyes are a little below. Let's make the eyes a little lower. Okay. So let me get this guy a nice. I like this more. Nice. Okay, so this is small. This should be like this is small. Oh, that's looks way better. What layer I am? Where's my layers? Oh, okay. I'm in this layer. Okay, something. Let me merge this layer. As I told you previously, this sword is called Kaxenbarher, which in German means cat fight. That is a nice little name for a sword. Okay, and I need a halberd. It should be in some place. Um, halberd. Oh, they call it halberd. Oh, okay. Call it halberd in German. Okay. So this is the idea. What is this halberd? Well, I don't know if you guys are aware of history, but the Renaissance, the armors, plate armor, was pretty, really difficult to get into. I mean, it's not like in dummy Hollywood movies when you see that a guy with a sword can just go through the armor that it was like a butter or something. No. In real life, and when I say real life, in real life, the the medieval soldiers, they know that against plate armor, I mean the full armor equipped knight, was very, very difficult to get into it because that was, carbon steel. And carbon steel is still one of the most, resilient, resistant, and strong materials that exist. So since we have that, and the carbon steel is so, so durable and so strong, you cannot go through it like it was butter with a knife or with a sword, even though the sword is carbon steel too. So they have that, which is the halberd, or alabarda in Spanish, or halberd in German. Well, this kind of giant can openers, that is the reason, they have like a huge point, very pointing and very sharpening out of carbon steel too. They just pinch, try to pierce the armor. Once they pierce the armor, they just trying to open like a, like this was like a can opener. So they just do this. So yeah, battles in the late Renaissance and the Middle Ages against armor knights were pretty messy. So this was designed for that, to get a knight out of the horse and practically open up the armor like it was a can. Yeah. So that's why you need this kind of and I guess we need to move this guy here a little, because right now he's not in the part where he should be. So we just need to move the guy here. Yeah. Now it's better. So, oh, what is this thing? No, I don't want to put the regular parts of for frame the fox. Newly parts. No, this is actually because, well, yeah, this is actually because this was something that existed in that time. And it was called copies. Yeah, that's a very colorful name. So this copies was designed actually for that, to protect the most important parts. Because probably you don't know, but the best way to win a fight against somebody from the male gender is just make a fist or make a kick in the genitalia. That's gonna hurt a lot. And they know that in that part, in that times. So that cup piece was some sort of like the cup holders that today they have, the professional athletes. Yeah, it was like that. But the idea was this, it was sometimes reinforced steel and sometimes was like a super hardened leather. And the idea was to stop a sword. Because you can still fight if the sword goes into your leg, into one of your lungs, even though in your arms. If you have, wounds, multiple wounds, multiple stab wounds, you can still be able to fight and defend yourself in the battlefield. But if somebody just cut you there, no, you're out. You are totally out. You are freak out. And the first thing is you said, "Oh my God, they just castrated me." Oh yeah, it was a good idea to get somebody out of the battlefield. Just cut the guy up in there, or pinch it, or pierce it, or whatever, or even for that reason they used it. But the land snake they exaggerate a lot because they use huge, I mean huge, bigger, gigantic, ginormous of these cut pieces, something like this, which is way bigger than any human genitalia ever in recording history, and they use it. They use it to intimidate. Oh well, this is mine. See? Yeah, you got to be very careful with me. Yeah, because I am 3 times male than you, man. I'm macho. You're not. Yeah, something like that. They use that against the sharks also. They have that thing that resembles erected penis. Yeah. So, yeah, that was some sort of like a psychological warfare against the enemies who said, "Oh my God, is this guy has that? Oh my God. Oh, oops. That is scary." Yeah. Land snake used it for that. It was pretty much some sort of like a psychological warfare than it was in reality because they were human beings like us, regular kind of guys. So they use that, and well, this is my friend Fox. But if you do this, yeah, it's gonna be like this. Yeah. So yeah. Hmm. Let me get this out of these parts. Yeah. So yeah, now is in a good place. Put the little foxy fingers. Sounds so super funny. Yeah. So this is the first part of the character creation. We just created, here's the rest. We just create this guy. Probably the Mhm. Yeah, this is the idea. So this is the sketch. Is the brutalistic sketch as they like to call it. But actually it's the regular sketch. So the next step is doing the line art. So we are going to do the line art right now. First, we just get these guys a little, this way. We're going to use yeah. going to do this right here and then. Why are you using this layout here? Well, that's easy because you have a lot of space here that is pretty much busy with these controls, and you have a lot of space here and it's totally empty. So you can just maneuver it, you can just use this the way you like it. So let me know this guy again, and we're going to use the reality pen. So we are going to use the reality pen. By the way, this is just the line art. We're not doing any kind of details yet because the details are gonna be in color. Okay, so let's do a new one, and this is what I like to call atmospheric perspective. Just putting some blood lines between parts, so they just look like they are not part of that structure, and they create the sensation of three-dimensionality. Like this. Okay. And now I'm going to make a copy. I always make a copy of these layers. Okay. I will merge these layers. Okay. So this is the line art. Okay. This is pretty much the line art. See how the fox is just walking away. He's just using his foxy powers. And we have a friend there. So far this is the what we call the line art. This is the line art that we have right now. And the second thing is making this into color. But first we have to do flats. What is a flat? It's flat color. Hence the name, flat colors. So I'm gonna get my friend the fox, which is this. And I will do the flat colors. So the flat colors of this guy, I will use where's my realist. Yeah, I will do my realistic. So my realistic is yeah, blend traditional glass. Yes. Yeah. So foxes. Foxes are some way this color is like a yellowish. So let's do this for the fox. Oh yeah. Game. Oh, I am where I'm not supposed to be. So I'm gonna create this and I color flats. flats. This guy is gonna be line art and flats. And yeah, let me see. That's for Foxy. Our friend Fox. Oh, by the way, this is not this color. Okay. I guess I can make a little more yellowish this part. More grayish. Okay. And it was okay. So I would actually the oh yeah, this is the black. So I need like a color. My friends here, which is the darker colors. So okay. So this is my friend the fox, and I need a color for this guy. Let's use this color, blue and red. Blue and red. Yes, blue and red. Let's use this color. So let's do red like this. Okay, this is a background. Yes, a red fox with the red hat. That's funny. So we're gonna use blue and red. This is red. This is red too. And let's use the blue. So the blue is gonna be like a darker blue. Yeah, this is a good blue. No, I don't think this part is gonna be this. I'll put like a brownish thing. I think this part should be there. Okay, there's this. And this fella here. Okay. Just this guy. And make all this. And actually, I'm gonna make this like this. Usually, what you have, and we have this, and this jacket, and jacket is like a shirt. So for that reason, I'm just using this really short, so I can just mark the holes where the shirt is gonna be. Okay, and metal. It's gonna be this. Whoosh, because it's metal. And this is the color of the metal, the grayish. So my friends, this is pretty much the flats. This is pretty much the flats of this thing. Oh, I forgot that part. Okay, now we have this little fella here. Totally cool, totally perfect. And what we're gonna do is make a application. And this layer, I'm going to here where it's colorizing. What are you doing? Oh, no, this is not the process I'm doing. So I'm gonna go steel layer, copy and bounce field. Tonal correction. Color balance. Yeah. So the color balance. Cancel. Oh, I just forgot. I go to this, and I will do this. So we're painting everything one color, but the color I want to paint is white. Everything that was in this area will be colorized white. Why? I'll show you why. But I don't need this. I need a better pencil. So I need a tick. Oil paint. Oh no, oil paint flat brush. This is even thicker. Hmm. What did I do? I don't know. Let's see. Control D. And where's my friend? Select and brush selection. Yeah. And now I will put in the selection. Okay, that was white. What I'm gonna do now, we are going to go on this part, do this, and go multiply 60%, and everything will be black. So let me show you this one. So what we are gonna do right now is painting the shadows. How we're gonna paint the shadows? Let me show you how. Okay, we have this multiplying. Let me take out the selection. That's why you put this here, which is to log all the transparent pixels. So whatever is transparent right now is not working. So it's locked. So you can just paint in whatever place. Let me show you. See, you can just paint in here, even if I wanted. Okay. So right now, what we're gonna do is start using some shadow system that I see here. Okay. So let's see. Okay, if you want to put this in the 100%, it's gonna look like this. But you just control the way it is. It looks more like a comic, if you ask me for. But it is not a comic, because what we're gonna do is just make this a little. Same is gonna be with this guys here. And by the way, I don't want to use any more than this fella. I want to use my own brushes. So my own brushes are designed. I always like to put the blend mode to 100, but just in case you have my brushes. If you don't have brushes like this, but they are already done with this thing, you can just attempt it too. It's not that you can, but I would recommend it to try to get the opacity a little less. So we are going to do first the most regular kind of shadows. I'll show you what we can do to make this a little more uniform. Oh, what's happening to this? Oh, because this is part of that. Okay. You have to be very careful because what I just did is that I didn't realize I was making this part of that. So for me, a way is to avoid it. See, now you have a little more of a spines in some parts. On the opposite, this is smaller because of these guys. Oops. Oh, what's just happening? Oh, I guess I changed to another brush. I don't know this brush. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, let's do more friends. Fox. Okay, and what I'm gonna do right now? Well, I'm gonna use the blender. Why? Well, because I don't want this kind of sketchy stuff here. I want to be like small. That's why you use blender, because you want things to be small. Okay. Now it looks like a watercolor or something like a comic that you did using, watercolors. But it's pretty much our idea. What we are doing here? Well, what we are doing here is recreating this guy. How we recreate this? Well, second part is we come back to the brush, come back to the a little more black, and we are going to make details. Little things that they are going to be present in the, like this shadow in the eyes. And we know he has these little details here. We know he has. No, something is happening. I'll be back. Okay, okay, okay. person is mounting another plus signs. What a guy cannot lose. Like, like a regular guy. He lose. Nobody like him. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't lose like regular people. Now the country is divided, and there is a bunch of crazy guys. So we'll get this guy here. What we're doing right now is some details. Some details that I might need in order to have this in a detailed manner. Now we'll start doing the details and making the clothes. Okay, let's see this fella here because I need to see still. Oh, by the way. Okay, so far this is our fella. Okay, this is using this system, which is making separate layers. Well, the people that is used to do this digital art, they know that this is a system that exists. But so you can just blend this a little in this. I will show you later what you were doing with this. Okay. So far, this is what you have. Okay. So the next step, which is one of my favorites, is making this into one layer. First, we're gonna go to the layers. It's the flex copy and the line art. I'm gonna duplicate it because I need this. Okay, and I'm gonna make this and this. And I'm gonna make this guy and this guy. One on one on top. We make these guys into a select layer. Okay, so again we do the multiply, so you will see that again. But if we do the normal, it will be like this. See? It looks actually like an albino wolf. Okay, it will look pretty much like this. But we are not using that. We are going to do this, and instead of doing this, we multiply. And since we have one, we're going to make these little changes. So whatever we have here, you know, a little fox. It would be okay. We go to tone corrections, color balance. And we're gonna do first the shadows. So the shadows, I'm gonna put them more red in the shadows, more to the yellow in the shadows because I want the shadows to be like this. Okay, more in the red, and the other color because our friend is a fox, so he needs to have a foxy color. Okay, so it has a foxy color. This in the shadow, but I'm gonna take a little of the red. Yeah, because I want this color instead of the other. Okay, so they have tone. Obviously, the half tone is over here. It's a little more magenta. It's a little more this. This is the half tone, and the highlight is more red. A little more of this, and a little more of yellow. But we need too much yellow. Let's take a little more of the red. Too much yellow. Too much blue. I guess we can keep the Highlights a little reddish. Yeah, but it's still some. Too much money. Yeah. Okay. So we keep this. Same. You're gonna do the same with the clothes, with whatever is red. So we're gonna do this with the reddish fingers. We have one red. We have two reds. Okay. What happened with the other red? One red. Okay, a bit more of this. Let me see if there's something to escape. Oh yeah. Escape here. So now it's no longer black, but it has, because in nature black doesn't exist. Let's see. Okay, now we have this foxy little fox like this, and what we're gonna do right now is where's my friend? Oh yeah, colorizing, color correction, color balance. Color balance is way better in Photoshop than in Clipstudiopaint, but you can just work with whatever you have. You have tone is red, a little more magenta, a little more yellow to make it. And the shadows, yeah, the shadows are reddish, more magenta, on the opposite, a little yellow to make them into something. Let me see it. Oh, with the blue is better. Yeah, and the highlight, obviously, these are red. Oh, we don't want magenta. No, I like this one. Let's show you. Yeah, this is way better. So now we have this colorizer. So, and the blue is the same thing. You have to isolate every single blue. Right now, we're isolating the blue. Yeah. Let's put a blue. There's no blue here. There is also this blue here. There is also this blue here. So you go again. Small correction. Color balance again. Well, it's more blue. So it's gonna be a little more blue on my hand. Huh? A little more sound. This is for the hard tone shadows. Yeah, they are bluish, a little more magenta. Probably more now. And the highlights. A blue. No, green. Green is nice. Yeah. So you have your corrections here. See? Now the guy looks better. Looks way better. And whatever you have here is no longer. So let me show you how the line art looks like. See? Whatever thing was totally colorized, so now let's copy. So second thing that we are going to start working with is the lights. So for the lights, we made another from the flats. Let's go duplicate this layer. I'm gonna call it lights. It's almost 2 hours. So this is the lights. So this is how. Let me show you if I put a multiply like the lights looks like. It looks nice. So but we are not gonna do this. What we are going to do is inside this. I'm gonna take this, take this, take this, take this, and take this. I'm gonna make exactly as we did with the other one. Select, invert the selected area. I'm gonna make this, bye-bye, and I'm gonna put this, but we need some colors. So let's see the colors we're gonna use. See in 1K. Let me see, 50%. 50%. And this is the color I'm gonna use. This is not 50%. It should be. This is 50%. Okay. So remember that we have the layer and multiply, but we don't need a multiply. We're gonna put the layer and highlight. Highlight, it looks exactly the same. What's the good thing about a highlight? Highlight kills grays, kills all the grays. So the grays don't exist, but we need the grays here because we want to show it that we have some sort of a matter there. So we need it. And we will start using white, because whatever this goes, of this is gonna be considered, but whatever it goes down is gonna be whatever is gray or blackish is not gonna be considered. Whatever is lighter will be considered. So what we're gonna do is, let me show you this guy here. We're in the lights, and we are gonna start showing you some lights. See? Now you have lights. Um, Control D. I prefer to use the lights here. Try not to hit the white black parts because I'm gonna notice. Or if you're gonna hit it, try not to hit it too much. Okay. So we're on a little fella. Oh yeah, this fella. So whatever we are going to use like a light, it will be showing. For example, so light. Now we are creating the shadow of this guy. So now we are working in the lights, and I'm making some shadows. It doesn't matter. So let's do the lights for this guy here. Yeah, I need lights for the clothes. So, So let me see, where's the other one? Let's see, I want to do more highlights or more details. So I create a new layer. And in this layer, I'm gonna make more details. For example, I got this guy here. And I want to make a little more stuff. Well, it's obvious I'm not gonna. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Arranger. It's not finished, so I'm gonna finish later. But this is for you to know what the amount of details or what is the workflow that is invested doing an illustration. For many people, this is gonna be like, yeah, it looks easy. Um, I will work. Well, this has still a lot of work to do. But what I'm doing right now is trying to show you what is the um, the workflow for this kind of illustrations. First, you have to go and create this line art. Where's the line art? Let me get everything. No, this is the flats. First, you need a sketch. Once you have the sketch, you have to go and make the line art. So my line art is here. And then make this kind of lines because you want the line art. Very cool. So you want the line art to, encompass what you want to do. Well, then you have the liner and made the flats. I made the flats a little different because I need it for this guy. So you have the flats. Then you create a new layer with the same flats, but just putting everything in white and going to multiply, and then you make shadows. This is shadows. Then you use the selection area, the M selection tool, and you start selecting the water parts. Go to this place, which is tonal correction, and go to color bottoms, which is only which is in this program that is called Clipstudiopaint. That is the way. But in Photoshop, it's just Control B, and it showed up. Once you showed up, you have that, and make your layers, not totally black, but whatever the color you wanted. This is different because this is a halberd, so it's not supposed to be this. It's supposed to be a little more whitish. So it's okay for me. So the next thing you do is, well, let me do something before doing this. I have my, is reuniting. Once you reuniting, you just merge the objects. Merge the layer with the line art and layer with the multiply shadows. So you have one layer. When you have one layer, you just go and colorize it. When you just finish colorizing, you make a new layer. And the new layer is for the lights. This is the layer for the lights. Let me get out. And in the lights, you put all the lights, all the reflections you wanted. And then did you want correction layers like this? You can just start, making around the face, the fox, therefore to be more foxy. Yeah, it sounds funny. Make it more foxy and making a little more, for example, I just noticed this. Let me go to my line art and let me make this guy in particular. A little more. Color tone. How can I make the color tone of this guy? Transform. Oh yeah. Let me Control X. Control B. And then let's make this guy a little. Wait. Now it looks more like metal because this is the way metal looks. And then in the part of there are like some lights. No, in the part of this, we're going to start doing some corrections. How's that, guys? I want to see it. Let me do the corrections. I want this a little more like this. So yeah. See this color? I need a little. No. In some parts, not all of them, just in some parts. Some shadows. Okay, next part, you need white. wherever you have white, whenever you have some experience with this color, you need white. And you have your metal. That is a little trick. So yeah, I'm not finished with this. I'm gonna finish later. It's 2 hours. Ooh, 2 hours and 24 is way past my time. I talk too much, I guess. And I'm so sorry for that. But anyways, I'm finishing my transmission. You can just catch it later in Twitch and Periscope and Facebook, pretty much everywhere. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, this everything here is brought to you by me. I have no sponsors at all yet. And I just asking for one favor. If you watching this, join the channel, subscribe. That is free. It's a little effort for you. It's just clicking a button. For me, means a lot. Thank you so much, and I hope that you do this. And also, if you want to support this artist, you can invite me a coffee. Oh, wow, that's a good question. Go to www.ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com, and slash Gus Duenas Art, and you'll find me there. And you can buy me a coffee, whatever the amount you want. That is a very good thing to support these artists. Also, if you are a writer and are looking for and you are looking for illustrator for your children books, that's what I do. Give me a commission. I will appreciate that. Well, this is what I just did today. We did this foxy guy, and thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for watching me. Have a blessed day and a blessed weekend. Thank you, and